Hello, Game Liner. I'm Troy Baker. I do video games. So, cute. Why don't I answer whatever questions you've got rehearsed and get this over with? Cute guys. How did you get into acting, and what advice do you have for aspiring actors? Well, I tripped backwards into it. I was a musician. We were doing our album at a studio, and I was wandering down the halls, and they just happened to be looking for someone to help them with their car adverts. And so I just did what I'd always heard on the radio, like this Sunday, 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 that kind of thing. And I happened to be the guy that they're looking for. And then my first game that I did was with a buddy of mine who was also in a band. And he was like, "You've got a voice. We need a cool voice. Will you come do the voice in our thing?" And that was Brothers in Arms. And that has been the white whale that I've been chasing ever since, because I would love to go back to that character. What advice do I have for aspiring actors? I would say, no matter what tool you're asked to use, whether it be your voice, your body, at the end of the day, you have the same challenge, which is to get the audience to make you feel something. So, always have an objective. Don't worry about the emotion. Almost hit you. What's your routine when it comes to creating a unique voice for every new voice job? Man, a lot of focus on the voice. The voice is a byproduct. It's never the focus. So like, I don't ever think about what's the voice gonna be like. I think about who the person is. And then the way that I sound is because of how old I am, where I grew up, and the choices that I made in my life, to be honest with you. So I think that the voice is a byproduct. Just like you don't choose how you sound the way you do because you live in New Jersey. Do you have any rituals to keep your voice in healthy condition? I do now. I didn't always. I smoked for 20 years. That wasn't a smart thing to do.
Eerlijk, EERL, lange IK.
Pretty much a direct competition to my job. But now, yeah, I get plenty of rest, I drink plenty of water. I try to stay healthy because I have an 8-year-old boy. So it's not just the job. I gotta stay alive. Is there a franchise you'd like to get asked for, and if so, which one? Daredevil, 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 Daredevil. I've been bugging Marvel about Daredevil for a long time. I think Charlie Cox did a great job. I don't want to take a job away from him. But I mean, is he gonna do the game? I don't know. Which character has stuck with you the most throughout your career? I think that it's hard to separate me from Joel just because it's impacted so many people, and it's probably the #1 thing that people come up to me for and say, thank you so much, or I really enjoyed that game, or why did Neil kill you? I get asked that a lot. And the answer is because it's the best version of the story. What is the one voice line that really struck a chord with you personally? Well, I mean, hopefully there's a line of dialogue that sticks with me on everything. I have many tattoos, but I have, I swear, tattooed right here. Ashley Johnson has OK. If you're familiar with the game, you know what that is. I think those are 2 of the most profound lines that have ever been written. And I also have fancy dinners right here, which if you're a fan of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, it's probably my favorite line, the entire thing there. Who's your BFF in the voice actors pool? Who do you consider your fiercest competition? And which voice actor would you like to get teamed up with for a future project? My BFF, probably would have to say Travis Willingham and Laura Bailey. We've just done life together for the last 20 years. Who do you consider your fiercest competition? Myself. And that is very true because I had to beat me for Indiana Jones. Whole story, I'll tell you later. And which actor would you like to get teamed up with for a future project? Me and Ben Starr, we got to do something together. It'd be fun. Everybody has the one that got away story. What's yours? I don't have one. Because anything that I didn't get shouldn't have gone to me. And I would actually probably say there's someone that should have gotten away that I should not have done. But no, I have no regrets. You know what I mean? Which of the following scripts would you pick if you were only allowed to work on one of them? Can't wait to see what this is. Okay. Okay, Last of Us Part 3. Are these actual scripts? Are you pitching me your idea for the movie or the show or the game? Indiana Jones and the Awesome Triangle. Great name. Death Stranding, son of a beach. Man, I would say woof. Last of Us Part 3 is going to be a pretty good contender, but I mean, if it's a sequel, I'm not in it. So I would say of these three that I was handed, Indiana Jones and the Awesome Triangle, just because I would love to make another Indiana Jones game. I'm gonna go read all three of these scripts and see if I made the best decision or not. What do you got going on in your life right now? What a great so. Tell me about you. I've got a lot going on in my life. I'm a dad and a husband, and spending time with my family is my favorite pastime. So every once in a while, I sneak away and I do a job, and I get to, take care of my little hobby of being an actor. I'm really into game development right now, so I'm doing a lot of writing, a lot of learning, and learning about the processes of making a game. So that's what I've got going on in my life right now. What is your favorite pizza topping, and what's your opinion on chocolate sprinkles as a topping? This interview's over. Thank you for letting me make a mess of all your questions.